Mariska! Thank you for requesting a Kelly's Osho Zen reading. So I went ahead and pulled you 8 cards. It's just a general reading to see what's going on with you right now, because whatever's going on with you right now determines your feelings, and your feelings determine your words and your actions. So they basically create your future. So just know that this reading is valid for 2 weeks. So this is what's going on with you now. Let's find out what the theme is. So the first card, Beyond Illusion. And this is a big deal card. It's called a Major Arcana in classic tarot speak. And basically the Beyond Illusion card suggests that you have graduated a level of consciousness, and you're starting to see things even more clearly and be able to see the control dramas, and be able to see what's no longer serving you. It also, with Beyond Illusion, we actually have more compassion because we understand where the other person is coming from and why they're acting away. So it's basically, this card suggests that you're raising a level of clarity. I just leave that there because it's big. So next is your yin. Let's see what's going on in the mind right now. Creativity. All right, this card suggests that you're going through this extremely fertile period where you just have ideas or just flooding out, and this is saying yes, yes, write this stuff down, share these ideas. They are gifts. They are gifts to you, to the world, and to definitely get in your creative space. And photography obviously is an awesome creative space for you, but it's not limited to the visual arts. You know, creativity is how we choose to live, how uniquely, how originally, how uniquely ours we live this life. You know, we're all creating our stories every day, you know, based on our thoughts and feelings. So anyways, that's also a big deal card. So it looks like this is a significant period going on right now. Usually means transition. So let's see what's yang is, what you're projecting out. So this will be mirrored back to you. The miser. Okay. This card says you're not fully being radically honest with people. You're withholding your true feelings or thoughts. This might be, it's always out of some kind of fear. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of disapproval, fear of criticism, whatever. But what's amazing is, you know, they say the truth sets you free. Well, each person's truth is different based on their experiences, based on their perspective. Um, and that's why so often when we have conflict with people, it's because their reality truly is different from your reality. And until we're able to see that difference, that's why we don't have solutions and agreements and peace. But where that, I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but apparently it needed to be said. That's why telling the truth does set you free, because it gives clarity to that person. And then they have, you know, or to that situation. So this basically, I can send you a link about being radically honest, one with yourself, and then practicing with others. And I think you're going to be delightfully surprised by the results. We always get the positive results, not necessarily from that person or that situation, but when we are being radically honest. So anyways, I'll leave that there for a minute. Your next card is your to-do card. And this is your inner homework card, and you got new vision. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on. You're preparing a radically new chapter for yourself because all of a sudden you're starting to see things a little more clearly. Like, yes, no, not for me. Yes, more of this place. I want to go here. You know, you're starting to see things clearly, and you're getting you add in your natural creativity, and you're like, oh, well, how can I run with this? How can I live this extraordinary life that I'm imagining right now, that I'm fantasizing, that I'm visualizing, that technically you are manifesting? Um, and nothing's gonna move unless you share what you want to create, unless you really share what you want, what you need, what your soul wants. Because what you're doing is you're basically creating a radically new vision for yourself. And when that happens, that's a guarantee that in the very near future, things are really going to change on every level: the physical, work, home, relationships, as well as on the spiritual and internal level. Things will keep shifting. So, yeah, so you're creating a new vision for yourself. So, I cannot wait to hear what you are brewing up with your creativity because you have some mad skills. Okay, next is your work and home card, and you got comparison. Okay, so definitely whatever's brewing with you right now is going to affect both work and home. And what this card is simply saying is nothing is comparable. What you're creating for yourself has never existed before. You can't compare it to anything in the past. And every person has its unique strengths and unique weaknesses. And the little lesson behind the bamboo and the oak is that, I can ask, which is stronger? And the truth is, the bamboo is stronger in a hurricane because it's flexible. Whereas in a hurricane, an oak can get uprooted and killed instantly. However, if I have a chainsaw, even if I have a knife, I can cut down a bamboo. I mean, you could break a bamboo, but you need like a chainsaw and some major tools, maybe even a truck when it comes to taking down an oak. So as you see, neither is stronger than the other. They are strong and weak in their own unique ways, just like you are, just like everyone, just like everything is. So no need to compare, and know that work and home, what you are creating for yourself and your new vision is not comparable at all. So anyways, let's go to the heart card. You got the past lives card, which is a big deal card. And this means on both levels, if you do subscribe to the belief system of past lives, this is, yes, saying pay attention. Past life karmic contracts are being closed left and right. Personal lineage, and when you close a karmic contract, you're doing that for all your ancestors and everything. So it's kind of a big deal. However, let's put it on the 3D level, on the simple now. This means look for repetitive situations, repetitive. If you keep, you should be able to tell. I mean, you're beyond illusion now. So look for patterns that keep repeating themselves. That same neighbor, that same alarm clock, that's whatever's getting to you, that same irritation keeps showing up, and usually it keeps showing up bigger and bigger and bigger until we really get it and we're forced to deal with it. And all that's happening there is trying to show you a past life, and in this current life, a pattern you have that you have an opportunity to change, to transmute, for yourself and for others. So basically, when you find you find yourself in a situation, let's say it's with a partner, and with partners you're having the same fight. It could be over toilet paper, it could be over something small, but it's always the same kind of control drama thing going on. And if you want to change that pattern, just think, how do I usually respond when my husband says this? Or how do I usually respond when my children behave this way? How do I usually respond when my employer, my boss, or my colleague does this? And and you'll see this pattern play out as your irritation grows. That means something's trying to surface and heal. And so when you notice, when you're aware of that, because you will be able to see it now in this stage, you can say, okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to change my response to this. And if you just change your response ever so slightly, that automatically changes the story. And the other parties involved, therefore, must change their response. And right there, you stop that story. So that's how we change patterns. And it can be something very slight. You know, maybe one of your children is having a tantrum, which basically means they feel they're not being seen and heard, and they've got a lot of anger and energy to release. And just let them get it out. That's the safest thing instead of suppressing them. But that said, how do you normally handle it? Is it go to timeout, or is it you get mad and you yell at and it escalates? Whatever you do, change your response, and I guarantee it will change the response of your child or whoever that you're working with, or any situation. It could be a computer thing. Your computer is not working. Well, guess what? Whatever you're doing is not working, so try something else. Anyways, next card is your mind spirit card, and this says your medicine for mind and spirit right now is playfulness, is play. So your real homework here is to play. And the more you play, the more of course that fuels creativity, which is going to create your new vision for yourself and your family. Again, I can't wait to see. I'm sure you have some ideas already brewing. And lastly, and this doesn't surprise me at all, you got the MasterCard. This says you should know all this already. That you are a master. You're a master creator. You're a master manifester. You are powerful. And when you want something, you are going to get it. And so basically this whole reading is building up to, okay, we're trying to get you to own that you're a master, and here are the steps. This is what's working up. And the keys here are sharing your truth, sharing your ideas, being yourself 100%, pure Mariska, no apologies. No apologies. You are here for a reason. And not comparing yourself, others, anything. Just stop comparisons. I don't know why they were created. But anyways, and then the contrast duality. You need that. Anyway, okay, I just answered my own question. But the best part is what is going to bring you to this space, master space, where you feel it, where you know you are powerful, where you know you are magic, where you know you are a light to everyone around, where there's no doubt in your mind and everything's in flow. Play! Which is why I called myself the Goofy Guru, because play really does bring out our best. So anyways, I can't wait to hear what you're working on. And please, I'd love to hear feedback, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, thank you. And by the way, just so we're clear, I am a huge fan of your photography. There is no doubt in my mind you are going to be successful in that field, but I don't think in a way that we can even imagine yet. So I'm gonna leave that up to you, to your creativity and your new vision. But please keep me posted. Okay? Bye-bye.